Today we're going to talk about the must-have book for actors who actually want to make a living acting. It's an absolute must-have, and it's a blueprint for success. Self-management for actors, getting down to show business. As you can see, my copy is a little beaten up. If you're new here, I'm Chrissy, and I am obsessed with helping actors make a living acting anywhere. So all of the tips and tricks and information that I give you is for you to make your living acting wherever you are in the world. And this particular episode is about a book. While my intro plays, please put a comment in the description below. Let me know, do you already have this book? Are you familiar with this book? And do you know who Bonnie Gillespie is? Again, if you don't need any more information, click on the link in the description below. Head on over and buy the book. Bonnie breaks down this book into parts. Part one is mindset. Who said whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right? Part two is prep. So once you get your head right, then you know you need to prepare. Part three is all about your materials. Part four, it talks about people. Part five, practice. Part six is do what you do. Again, you want to just go buy this book and read it and put it in your actor toolkit, your actor arsenal. What's important? That's for you to determine. It helps guide you through to how to do that. Okay, so part one, she goes into mindset. She talks about what's important, the costs of acting, making premature moves. I have this channel in the first place is to teach actors how to make a living acting anywhere. Well, if you can make a living acting in your own hometown, A, you may not want to leave. You might be comfortable there and that might make you happy. But B, if you're in preparation moving to a big city or a major hub, letting people know based on your resume and your fantastic materials that you can make a living acting, that is how you're going to get cast. If you want a 10-step masterclass on how to do that, there's a link in the description below. It's called Free Masterclass, and it will take you to a free masterclass with Wendy Elaine Wright, and it'll teach you how to do that with her Hollywood Winners Circle. Part two is all about prep. So she's talking about what is your bullseye, what is the show Bible. You want to be targeting buyers and exactly what that means. You don't want to just spray the world with your headshot and resume, and Bonnie really gets into this in detail. Really a business plan, right? Setting up a business plan. You are a business. I coach this a lot, and it's really important that you really understand what that means and that you present yourself as a business professional. And then the right training. Of course, you have to have training. Maybe you just get a mentor. Maybe you train right on stage. They call that OJT in normal reality business things, on the job training. But when you go into a room with a casting director and you don't have training, they know it. Okay, part three, she launches into your headshot, your resume, your reel, your bio, your cover letter, and your online presence. Okay, so as you can see, I have an online presence, and I do what I do. Honestly, if you look back videos upon videos ago, I was very unnatural. I wasn't really myself. I was acting for the camera. I think people can tell, right? They can see that. They can see through that. Having an online presence that's on brand, as if you get the book, then you will really understand what that means to be on brand, is wildly important to always showing up and providing what it is you provide, which is your brand. I have a video called Personal Branding Debunked, and that's really all about just talking about the you-ness that is you, and that is your personal brand. So you don't really have to have a personal brand. You just are your personal brand. But Bonnie does talk about personal branding and how important it is to your career, and I agree with her. Talks about the people. Okay, agents, managers, casting directors, publicists, producers, the people. And why would you want to know those people? Duh. I mean, maybe you don't know that, so that was maybe rude. You really need to understand the business you're getting into, and that is going to help you, right? But if you don't know who's in a casting office, you won't know how you should behave or who you should be talking to, or how they operate, or who to send a thank you card to. So this chapter is immensely important. Then, of course, she talks about the practice, becoming a booking machine, auditions, what it looks like on the set, content creation. Hey, content creation. I'm creating content. I'm doing this. I do have another video on how to create your YouTube channel. It's a step-by-step process. On the screen goes through and details how you can do that for yourself. So if you want to check that out, click on the card above and it'll take you right to that video so you can check it out. But if you're in a hurry and you just want to get the book, link is in the description below on how to order that copy of Self-Management for Actors. Okay, so she really gets into self-promotion, working it, how to manage your money, and having gratitude for the things that are. And then she talks about do what you do. And this might be one of the things that inspired me to create this channel in the first place. This and Wendy Elaine Wright's ebook, Be a Star Where You Are. These two things, these two women are literally the people who have driven me who have re-inspired me, honestly, to create this channel as one. And this Do What You Do, she talks about mastering your market. Mastering your market. That's what I'm teaching you. That's what I'm saying. Make a living acting anywhere, where you are right now. Well, first steps first. Do what you can where you are. Every step is a building block to the next step. She talks about moving to Los Angeles. I think that would probably be invaluable for anybody who wants to move to New York City instead, or Chicago or Atlanta, right? They kind of apply. And then she gets into casting director workshops, niches, union membership and whether or not you should have a union membership, M.F.A for young actors, which is of course self-management for actors, for young actors, and when to quit. Personally, that's never. And life is a hyphenate. I'm a hyphenate, right? I produce, direct, act, I cast, I've written a couple of books, and I'm a content creator, voiceover artist, narrator, co-founder, consultant. Now you have waited till the end. Congratulations. You got some great insights into this book, Self-Management for Actors. You're going to want to go click on that link and buy it. You must have this in your arsenal. Head on over to bonniegillespie.com and join the fray. Once you get into the dojo, you will have personal access to Bonnie, who's phenomenal. She's great in her Facebook group, personally engages with you, and is incredibly inspiring, loving. Stay ninja. Chrissy out.